talk about dress or pants. Which fits best you and why? I bet you, like many of us, will say both. But how do we divide and separate and know when and where for each? Greetings and welcome, my League of Eagles. It's Thursday, and that means it's time for Fashioning Femininity, Style, and Truth. I'm Joy Ruffen, your Minister of Enlightenment, Awareness, and Awakenings, and your Signature Style and Leadership Specialist. And that means that every Thursday we gather here for a conversation that awakens and inspires. From signature style and leadership to divine femininity, power, love that word, truth, I love them all, beauty, and way beyond. This is your space to rise higher and remember the unstoppable, that overused word, it seems, here in 2025, woman that we all are becoming if we're not already. And this December, the theme is you shine beyond the season. Do I love that? I bet you do too, because it's the truth. It's simply a reminder that your glow and your presence and your power are not limited to the sparkle of the holidays and so much more. I want you to own your radiance and your power, but in the best way. So I invite you to claim my gift, my Style Clarity Bundle. It's a 7-step confidence guide. It's a beginning seed. It's not the end all be all, but it's the beginning seed, the basics, the rebirth back. There's so much more involved. And that's why I'm offering you a complimentary private one-on-one session with me. So my Eagles, visit joyruffin.com/styleclarity and subscribe to your episode. And you will not be disappointed because it's a conglomerate of everything. It will bring you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And if you really are interested in, let's say, style as opposed to fashion, then you're going to want more. And that's the intent. So my Eagles, it's our time here and now to dive into today's theme topic. You shine beyond the season. You bet you do. But let's talk about dress or pants. Which fits best you and why? I bet you, like many of us, will say both. But how do we divide and separate and know when and where for each? This is our time, our sacred moment to rise higher, to own our divine femininity, our grace, our presence, and our truth. The divine feminine lives in all of us. She, oh my goodness, she is the pulse of creation, the quiet force behind all beauty. And every woman has beauty. This traditional programming conditioning where we look to the entertainment industry and the others and mine, the fashion, and we're permeated with their idealized sense of beauty. We're here to own our own, regardless of all the variables that are involved. The breath beneath every dream, she binds together the divine feminine, connects the spirit to our matter and brings balance to our power. She, and you know it's a she, we are here today, my radiant eagles, to gather once again, not to chase trends or titles, but to remember who we are. And every Thursday when we come together, my intention is to awaken, to inspire, and to elevate you, me, all of us. This is our space for truth. It's a temple of power and presence. And I want you to be thinking every week how you want your light to expand. And together we're going to rise together. It's about community and teamwork. Now, let's face it, the holiday brings a lot of noise and not much really, well, it brings a little bit of everything, but it's not the best season for everyone. So how you glow and how you bring your light is what's important here. And what I want you to be thinking about when it comes to pants or dress, we're talking energy, identity, expression. So why not let's have some fun with it? The question for today is one simple, timeless, playful question. Because if we don't have fun, it's no good. It's not right. Dress or pants? Well, I think most of us, even though pants are in the stratosphere now, they're just here. Because many, some women are very, very comfortable with pants. But we've gone a little too far over to the dark side, off the rails, into the matrix. And why? Because when it comes to pants and fit, many of us are not utilizing the mirrors. And most of us, myself included, we were not taught how to have pants fit us in the right way. Because now it's not only the two B's and the V, it's a bottom B that's being focused. But how it's focused is what we, if we're interested, and this is a small group of women, I know it, you know it, we all know it, who just really are not that interested in style. They just like pretty, new, popular, trendy, current. That's fine. But that's not you, my ego, and that's not me. We care about how we show up. We're not looking for perfection. We just want to show up and be our best. So which fits best for you? It's a journey. Finding the right fit, the right shapewear, even though I think that's been discarded today for far too many, because how you wear your pants more so than your dresses and how your shapewear shows through, it's not good. It demeans and takes away, belittles all of your essence for style. I bet some of you are already smiling because you've seen it, I've seen it, we've all seen it. You know I love Dr. Zeus, because shapewear, unless it's the right shapewear for the slacks, the pants, the trousers, the leggings, the jeggings, the sweatpants, the jogging, it's not going to work. And you know the answer because you care. You either team dress or team pants, or maybe you're both. And here's what makes it powerful. The answer will reveal more than you think. It reveals your energy, it reveals your essence, and the rhythm of your soul. Many of us, the fashion industry that I love, has become, for many different reasons, we do and discuss a lot of this when we do our one-on-one, which I'm asking you to take advantage of, because I'm going to instill in you, share with you a lot of information that's not being shared in this beautiful fashion world that most of us love. It's about how you wear your styles and how they fit you and how the whole total image, head to toe, top to bottom, hair to shoes, how it projects you. Every body, no matter the size or the age, is beautiful. Knowing how to adorn it without exaggeration is what's important, regardless of the cycle of life you're in. Fashion, my love, is not surface. It's spiritual storytelling through fabrics. And knowing how to own those fabrics for you, it's a spiritual storytelling that's indicative to who you are. It communicates without words. It's leadership in motion. And so when you step into your closet, you're not just choosing clothes, you're choosing your vibration. What energy do you want to bring to the fore today, at this moment, this time, wherever you are and whatever you're doing? You're dressing your inner world. Let's start with dress your energy, your flow, your freedom, your feminine power. A dress invites movement and ease. It whispers, it sways, it flows. It says, I trust the process. I allow, I receive, I am open. There's something sacred today, especially about the way a woman dresses and wears her dress and moves, the way it flows with your energy, not the other way around. Think about that for a moment. When a woman wears a dress with full intention and awareness, she becomes poetry in motion. Softness becomes her strength. She doesn't chase attention. No woman, female, lady, you know, I love that word lady. No one in either of those three categories is seeking attention that's not inviting respect, admiration, and wow, doesn't that look great? Softness becomes a strength, and she doesn't chase it. Many of us ladies, women, females, because of the program, the conditioning, and the sexualizing, can't leave that out. So many want to embrace it. That's okay. It's that hunger, that thirst, that striving for attention. But it has to be the right attention. It has to be attention that is long lasting. Doesn't put you on a pedestal, but it says, wow, she really knows who she is. She attracts naturally. Her presence is felt before she speaks. Her energy does the talking. And that, my eagles, is divine femininity in form. Graceful, love that word grace, yet grounded. My joy code offers you these three main pivotal ingredients, elements, keys to style: balance, harmony, and grace. And each is explained in a way that you will receive it. Gentle, yet unstoppable. I remember one woman I coached. She told me, Joy, I stopped wearing dresses. I thought they made me look too girly. Now, this was a beautiful woman in the season of her life where the girly stage was over. And she felt that dresses were not for her. But my eagles, let me tell you why she felt that way. She was wearing dresses that she wore when she was in the beginning stages of evolving into her own style 20, 30 years before. And now that type of dress, that length of dress, that style of dress did not fit her anymore. So when we shared together all the elements that would give her a look and a dress that could command attention with regard, high regard, she embraced it. That makes you look whole when you develop and know the styles that fit you in this cycle of life, whatever cycle of life that might be. And 2 weeks later, after our session, she went out and she purchased based on many of the things that we shared together. I shared with her, and she wrote me. And she said, I wore a red dress today. Now, you know, most men love red. That's just a given. And she said, I've never felt and seen so much for the first time as I did this time in a women's networking meeting, because the fabric, the style, the length of the dress, all of the elements were there for her. And she sent me a picture, and that was the power of alignment. A dress reminds us to flow. Even if the dress doesn't flow, we flow in the dress. Not too tight, not clinging, not hugging, to move with life and not against it. To lead through our magnetism, not control. To express with explanations. Now let's glide over to pant energy. This is a pet peeve of mine because I see so much. By the way, I'm going to back up a little bit and tell you that I observe. I'm a deep observer. I know this now more than I embraced it in my younger years. I'm telling you that I see so many of us wearing pants where we did not do that three-way look in the mirror. We did not purchase the right style of pant for ourselves. And only when you know to do that and know how to dress the pants that you're wearing will you have focus, structure, and strength. Pants carry purpose and direction. They ground you in clarity and poise. They whisper, I've got this. And oh, they mean it. but only when you know how to wear and represent the right pant, trouser, slacks for you. Pants represent the divine masculine, discipline, decision, and drive. Let me take a little aside here and tell you why I think. You've heard me say this many, many times, and I'll repeat it over and over. Coco Chanel put pants into the stratosphere. She was not the first to bring them to the fore. I think she'd turn over in her grave if she saw the way that so many women are wearing them today. That was not her intention. I did not know the woman, do not know the woman, but I know her talent, her gift that she shared with us. So many of us, because they're comfortable and they're easy to wear and put on and to do whatever we have to do in and be comfortable. It is the masculine. Remember, we're always talking about the divine femininity, which includes the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And most of us, because of the programming and the conditioning, the divine masculine comes through more in the pants. And now that the bottom B is in the stratosphere, in the worst way, it's almost no opinion, no throwing shade, but it's almost heartfelt in the worst way to see so many women the way we wear our pants. Pants are built for movement, but they anchor your intention. When you slide into the perfect pair, you feel capable, calm, and ready. And your mirror must always be at the fore. Your stride changes, your tone sharpens. Whether they're leggings, jeggings, tights, pants, trousers, slim leg, flare, boot, it doesn't matter. They embody the essence of you. But remember what you want to showcase, what image you want it to show. I remember speaking at a conference once. Every woman wore a power suit, structured, bold, commanding. Of course, it was a corporate setting, but what I saw wasn't uniformity. It wasn't a uniform. It was a unity in confidence, because they were all quite different. Fabric, style, length, everything. Because strength wears many forms. Sometimes silk, sometimes denim. Now, I only speak from my own experience and what I know. I don't know when denim became, maybe 30 years ago. It came in lightly, breezing in, and now it commands everywhere. It's in every style, everything that you can imagine. It's your call. Sometimes it's denim, sometimes it's leather, sometimes it's linen. It's important to get to know your fabrics and discover. And I have a big conversation that I'll have with you one-on-one when you make the investment in you to learn more about fabrics. Fabrics are crucial, especially today with all of us moving around like crazy, traveling there, back and forth, here and there. You don't want clothes that you have to iron and press and steam all the time. It's the frequency of what you wear. Pants say, when they say it with style, I lead with vision. I know my path and I walk it. I'm anchored, I'm aligned, and I'm enough. But here's where it gets good. You don't have to choose one energy. You can blend them. Once you begin to know, by the way, it's a journey, and we're in the Insta society, but it's a journey. You should blend them. A dress here, pants a lot here. Balance, because that's where beauty lives. Let's talk about finding harmony, the sweet spot between flow and focus. True signature style is fluid. It shifts with your mood, your mission, and the message you carry that day. Maybe today calls for fluid elegance. Maybe tomorrow asks for bold precision. The key is listening and knowing what your day entails for you. Is it sitting behind the desk talking in the Zoom box all day long? Is it at a networking event where you're live and you walk in and you sit and mingle? Where and how are you presenting is what your spirit needs to know. You are both grace and grit. I love that. Grace and grit. What a combination for the divine feminine, especially today when you're owning your power. Both poetry and precision. And when those meet, magic happens. That's signature style, my eagles. And it's indigenous to you and you only. It doesn't matter if somebody else walks in with the same thing that you have on in a different color, the same style. It's your alignment. Style is a sacred expression. Fashion as a soul translation. Your closet becomes your altar. That closet and how you align it and set it up and organize it so you can be in and out to get whatever you need, to do whatever you need to do. Each piece a reflection of your identity. Each choice an act of intention. Because when your energy and outfit match, you stop dressing for approval. You start dressing for impact. And that, my love, is leadership. Now take a deep breath with me. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself walking into a room where everyone turns and smiles. Not because of what you think they might be saying, but because of what you radiate. That's the glow of alignment. That's when you've matched your inner truth with your outer presence. It's power with grace. Love these words. Words are important, but they have to have some action behind them. Beauty with depth. We have been so misled about this concept of beauty. Beauty with depth. So here's your soul reflection, the challenge for you today. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, good night, wherever you are. This week, when you reach for clothes, pause. Feel before you choose. Ask, what energy do I need today? Flow or focus? Freedom or structure? Dress or pants? Maybe both. Maybe it's a dress with sneakers. Maybe it's wide leg pants with silk. Maybe it's you're breaking every rule and doing it beautifully your way, but it still has style, harmony, and grace. Your outfit should never be a reaction to the world's expectations. It should be a reflection of your evolving truth. And that's why it takes time, because your signature style is not a costume. It's communications, a language between your soul and sight, a dialogue between who you are and how you show up. So when you stand in front of that mirror, don't ask, does this look good? Ask, does this feel true and good to me? And if it does, wear it boldly. Own it. Embody it. Let your presence speak volumes. My eagles, remember this. Your choice, dress or pants, is never about trends. My prayers before I leave the planet to get us all awake. We need to know what they are. We need to embrace what they are. But we need to ask ourselves, is that trend for me? And be honest with yourself. Because truth is what you're after. Truth, love, and beauty, the foundation of everything. You are the constant radiance shining through every season. The world changes, trends fade, but your essence remains luminous. Your feminine energy that you use as your secret weapon is intuition in motion, being authentic with action. And it's time to lead with it. That's why I created the Style Clarity Bundle for you. And what I want you to remember is that each and every time you decide that you want to decide on which is the best one for you, then think about this. It's time for you to lead with your clarity, to know who you are with certainty. And that's why I say that you are here to address always everything that's meaningful to you. Because the truth is, you are, I'm trying to read and do the same thing here at the same time. You are the essence of whatever it is that you're going for. And it's your truth, no one else. No one else should be able to tell you that this, if you love something and you like it and it feels good on you, whether someone else likes it or not, it's a different story. That means that you're going to evolve and develop and design and discover your whole style around that. Just be sure it's what you really like and not what someone is telling you is for you. How the time flies. Can you believe it's over? I think I've overextended myself too. From my heart to yours, thanks for being here, for tuning in, and for sharing the space with me. Just remember that this December is a month to shine, but it's a month for you to allow your light to be authentic, to be real, to be true, and genuine in how you reflect it. And remember, those outdated definitions, those silent expectations, those dim reflections of who you were told to be, they're gone. This new era of feminine energy is not about performance, perfection, or persuasion. It's about presence. So I invite you once again to take a quick look at my Style Clarity Campaign, 7 steps, beginning seeds, the basics. It's like a rebirth. And from there, we go into my one-on-one with you, and you will decide, we will together, whether or not this is something you want to turn to. Because remember that when you want to be empowered and awakened, we first start with liberation. It opens the door. And that gives you the clarity to embody it and your own confidence and to walk through the door with alignment that's yours and yours only. I can't tell you how I love being with you each and every Thursday. We will refine your style, elevate your presence, and awaken the radiance waiting within you and the power. Oh, it's there. So until the next time, remember to rise, to shine, and soar way beyond the season. Keep soaring, my eagles. And I'm sending you always much love from my heart to yours. Cheers and all the best.